Greetings, lords of time, architects of reality. You are those whose will is harder than diamond, and whose patience is deeper than the depths of a mountain. You are the skeleton of this world, its supporting structure. While other signs seek emotion, you build empires brick by brick. But today I speak to you not as builders, but as those with their finger on the detonator. A moment is approaching in your life that astrologers call the point of no return. This is not a time for cosmetic repairs. This is a time for demolishing a dangerous building. Listen to yourself. Do you feel that leaden heaviness in your shoulders? It's not just fatigue. It's the weight of obligations that died long ago, but which you continue to carry by inertia. You, Capricorns, hate giving up. You have trained yourself to endure, gritting your teeth because you have to. But face it, the structure you're supporting on your back has long since rotted away. It's a mausoleum. The air around you smells of hardened concrete and cold dust. You've been pouring resources into a black hole for the past few months, hoping the situation would improve. A tectonic shift is occurring in the sky right now. Your ruler, stern Saturn, is making a harsh aspect to Mars and Pluto. This is the aspect of surgical amputation. The universe will no longer allow you to waste time maintaining the life of a corpse, be it a fading relationship, a job with no prospects, or a friendship that has become a burden. The energy of the planets works like a guillotine, harsh, cold, and final. The vibrations of space demand that you be firm. You must make the big decision of the year. This decision will divide your life into before and after. There will be no gray areas. You will have to cut away what is weighing you down, even if it feels like part of your body. This is a decision about liberation through loss. You will destroy the old form to make room for a new monolith. But be careful. A mental trap awaits you on the threshold of this decision, the sunk cost fallacy. Your pragmatic mind will begin to count the losses. I spent 5 years on this. I invested so much effort in this person. You'll start to think that if you quit now, you'll admit defeat. You'll cling to the rubble simply because it cost you dearly. This is a lie. Holding on to something dead takes more energy than building something new. The danger is that you might choose stability in hell over uncertainty. Don't bargain with fate. The books are closed. The only way to turn a profit is to write off the losses. We're entering a zone of turbulence. But for you, Capricorns, this isn't chaos, but a rigorous demolition process. You must understand the physics of the process unfolding in your destiny. This isn't the emotional explosion typical of fire signs. It's cold nuclear fusion. The decision you make will have the structure of a crystalline lattice, rigid, transparent, and unbreakable. How does this feel on a physical level? In recent days, you may have noticed a strange symptom, emotional anesthesia. Things that used to make you angry, tearful, or irritated suddenly become indifferent. You look at someone who hurt you and feel nothing but boredom. You look at reports at work that were stressful and see nothing but a jumble of numbers. This is a sign that your inner Saturn has switched to judge mode. You're no longer a participant in the drama. You're an observer rendering a verdict. Your heart beats steadily. Your body temperature seems to drop a degree. You become a rock. This state of absolute sobriety frightens those around you. They expect a reaction, a shouting match, an excuse, but they encounter a blank concrete wall of silence. The mechanics of this event that will unfold are described by the term collapse of the supporting structure. You've long propped up the collapsing ceiling. You were the atlas on whose shoulders this shaky world rested. Be it a family where you alone bear responsibility, or a department at work that relies on your professionalism. The event will look like this. You simply step aside, without warning, without lengthy farewell speeches. You simply remove your shoulder, and everything that rested solely on your willpower will collapse with a roar. The dust will settle, and you will see a clear sky. Your instructions for this period are written in gold letters in the Saturn code. No sentimentality. If you decided to leave, leave. Don't look back to see how they're coping without you. This is no longer your responsibility. Pity now is like corrosion eating away at your steel. If you give in, if you allow yourself to be drawn into a final conversation, you'll be stuck in this concrete for years to come. Documentary precision. Capricorn is the sign of the law. Make the breakup official. If it's a resignation, put the letter on the table. If it's a divorce, submit the paperwork to the court. If it's a break in an agreement, submit written notice. Words are air. Paper is stone. Record your decision tangibly. This will give it the weight of irreversibility. Iron Dome mode. Expect manipulation. Those you're depriving of your resources will panic. They'll accuse you of cruelty, coldness, and betrayal. They'll attack your sense of duty. Your response should be dry and monosyllabic. The decision has been made, not subject to discussion. Don't engage in arguing. Your arguments should be as heavy as a tombstone. Your greatest inner enemy now is the fear of emptiness. Capricorns hate vacuums. You need to manage something to build something. When you cut away the old, a frightening silence will emerge. No one calls with problems. No one needs rescuing. No one needs fighting for anything. This vacuum will feel dead to you. You want to fill it with something to return to the past, just to feel the weight of the familiar burden again. Stop. This emptiness is not death. It's a construction site cleared for the foundation of your imperial palace. You can't build a skyscraper on a swamp. You need to dig a pit down to solid rock. You're digging this pit now. Don't be afraid of solitude during this period. For Capricorns, solitude isn't isolation. It's the highest privilege. It's like being on a mountaintop where the air is thin and pure, and where the true scale of the world becomes visible. Only in this silence will you hear the voice of your true ambitions, which you have drowned out with the noise of other people's problems. Now that the decision has been made and the bridges are burning behind you, you find yourself in a space that frightens the weak but nourishes the strong. Welcome to Point Zero. This is a zone of absolute silence and sterility. Many zodiac signs would go mad here from boredom and a lack of external stimulation. But for you, Capricorns, this is your natural habitat. This is the highlands. There's little oxygen. It's cold. There are no random tourists. Here, it's just you and your ambition, stripped of all social husk. You must understand what happens to your energy at the moment of this disconnect. When you cut off parasitic connections, people, projects, debts, a colossal amount of energy is released that was previously spent servicing this dead weight. In the first days after your major decision, you may feel not the euphoria of freedom, but a strange confusion. This is decompression. Your psyche is accustomed to operating under monstrous pressure. You're used to pulling a cart uphill, and when the cart disappears, your muscles continue to tense out of inertia, searching for resistance. Unable to find it, you may start creating artificial problems for yourself, just to feel the familiar heaviness of existence again. Stop. This is the trap of your workaholism. Saturn is testing your ability to master emptiness. Your strategy for the coming weeks is called concrete hardening. Imagine you've poured the foundation for a new skyscraper. Concrete is liquid. If you start rushing around now, running around on it, trying to build walls right away, the foundation will crack and everything will collapse. Concrete needs time to gain its original strength. It needs peace and coolness. Your life now is this raw concrete. No sudden movements. No attempts to instantly find a replacement for a departed partner or job. Any replacement found in a panic will be worse than the original. Let the place cool down. You must introduce a regime of severe asceticism. This isn't about depriving yourself of bread and water. It's about an informational and emotional diet. Resource inventory. Sit down and count what really belongs to you. Not promises, not prospects, but facts. Money and accounts. Real estate. Skills. Health. These are your building blocks. You'll be surprised, but you'll discover that you have far more resources than you thought, but previously they were wasted on catering to other people's wants. Now all of these resources are focused on one point. You. Emotional freezing. During this period, you may seem like a heartless robot to others. Let them talk. Don't try to feign friendliness. Now you are the function. You are the structure. Your task is to maintain the integrity of the framework. Any emotion is a heat leak. Seal the circuit. Vertical planning. Capricorn is a vertical sign. Stop looking around, comparing yourself to others. Look only upward, to the peak you want to conquer. During this period, Saturn will grant you access to the archives of time. You will begin to see through the structure of events. You will understand why the previous stage had to die. The mathematical beauty of this destruction will be revealed to you. You will see that this stability you clung to is actually a cage holding back your growth. You will realize that the ceiling of your past life is the floor of your future. Be prepared for physical symptoms of transformation. Bones, teeth, and back are Saturn's zones. You may feel a stiffness in your spine, as if a steel rod has been inserted into it. This is not a disease, although it's worth visiting a doctor for preventative purposes, but a psychosomatic experience of finding your core. You become stronger. You become the one against whom storms break. And remember the main axiom of this stage. Power is not given, power is taken. No one will come and hand you permission to a new, better life. You yourself write this order with your decision to cut off the past. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the sole dictator of your destiny. It sounds harsh, but this is the language your soul understands. The democracy within your head is over. The time of the empire is coming. In the next final block, we will conduct the inauguration ritual. We will cement your new status as Master of Destiny and place a mental seal on the closed door of the past so that no ghost will dare knock on it again. We've reached the end. The dust from the collapsed old structures has settled. The noise has died down. You stand in the middle of a clear field, covered in the rubble of what seemed vital to you just yesterday. Many in your place would weep in fear of this emptiness. But you're a Capricorn. You look at this emptiness and see it not as the end, but as an ideal construction site. You smell fresh concrete and cold steel. This is the scent of your future. What has happened is not simply a severing of ties or a layoff. It is an act of coronation. You have reclaimed the scepter of power from circumstances and taken it into your own hands. Saturn, your stern heavenly father, nods with approval. He loves those who can cut to the quick for the sake of a higher purpose. You have passed the test of strength. You have proven that your will is stronger than your habits. Now you're entering the crystallization phase. Remember the state of icy calm that is now coursing through your veins. This state is called sovereignty. No one has the right to dictate your terms. You are no longer an employee in your life. You are the CEO, founder, and supreme judge all rolled into one. This imposes enormous responsibility, but it also grants absolute freedom. From now on, everyone who enters your life passes through your checkpoint. Every project you undertake undergoes your personal assessment for profitability. You have become a prized, private, elite asset. Now we need to ground this result. Capricorn is an earthly, material sign. Mental affirmations are not enough. You need a physical anchor, a tangible confirmation of your new status. We will perform a ritual known in ancient architectural magic as laying the first stone. Cornerstone ritual. This ritual will transform your abstract decision into a physical object of power. You will need a stone, a real, heavy, natural stone. It could be a piece of granite, marble, or simply a hefty boulder found outdoors. A found stone is even better. It's a gift from the earth. It should feel comfortable, but noticeably heavy in your hand. Cleansing the matter. Rinse the stone under icy running water. The water will wash away excess information, and the cold will harden the structure. Dry it thoroughly with a rough cloth. Loading the will. Sit at a table, preferably a work desk, your place of power. Place the stone in front of you. Cover it with your dominant hand, your right hand for right-handed people. Close your eyes. Concentration. Recall the moment you made your major decision. Remember the moment when you said, "Enough." Feel that steely determination, that cold fire within. Mentally direct this flow of energy through your hand and into the stone. Imagine your will flowing into the structure of the stone, making it denser, heavier, and more indestructible. Verdict. Looking at the stone, say aloud in a firm, commanding voice, not a whisper, "What is dead, I cut away. What is alive, I build." This stone is the foundation of my new empire. There is no turning back. My decision is as firm as this granite. So be it. Instruction. Place this stone in a prominent place, on your desk, on a shelf, on a nightstand. It is your physical anchor. Every time doubt overwhelms you, every time you want to call your ex or return to your old job, just pick up this stone. Feel its coldness and weight. It will instantly return you to a state of strength and sobriety. It will remind you who is in charge here. You have made the transition. You have moved from your comfort zone to a zone of greatness. Fear has been left behind the line you crossed. Ahead lies only the ascent. The mountain is steep, the air is icy, but the view from the summit is worth any sacrifice. Now, To notarize this contract with your destiny, you must sign it. This is your first decree as ruler of the new reality. Write a manifesto phrase in the comments. Let these letters be carved in stone. Don't write hope, write fact. Imprint this law into space. My decision is the law.